League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Locke to throw. Flushed out right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that one results in 35 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he'll find Hall. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Locke looks to throw it again. They'll get this off to Taylor. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. Going jet sweep, here's Campbell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Block now to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. McCann's got it teed up. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. the 13 now. They work on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession now.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First and 10, Taylor now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Block going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Locke. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Taylor. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Locke working out of the gun. And this is incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. McCann's kick up and good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Clay Brooks to return it. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They go play action now. Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They give him a gain of 37.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Taylor diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe the sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. McCann's got it teed up. Clay Brooks to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they come into play here 2-6 on the year. And I guess if you're them, you have to have the mindset of, hey, if we go 7-1, 8-0 down the stretch, we can still get into the playoffs. But CD, to be frank, I don't know that they've shown that they're capable of that this season.
Well, I certainly hope they have that mindset and that they're trying to play to that. But in my mind, from what I've seen, they've got no shot at doing that. This is going to be a tough second half. They've had so many injuries. They've had tough losses along the way. I think you've got guys playing for jobs for next year, and they're playing for positioning in the upcoming draft.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Lawrence to Chark, first down, Jacksonville. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Lawrence to Jones, first down, Jacksonville.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Block off of play action. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone...
Touchdown! It's complete. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts just continue to pour it on.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Clay Brooks to return it. And able to get this out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Final play of the half, it's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. McCann's got it teed up. Clay Brooks to return it. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And that's complete. ETN out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Hey, Orban.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
X3, 218, jump. Hey, Alpha.
Lawrence will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a running play now with Chark. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10.
There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, it's Taylor, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's Locke to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw it is Locke. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Touchdown, Colts! Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Colts have got it on cruise control.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Lawrence to Shenault for a Jaguar first. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another tote for Etienne. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's a give to Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Man, this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff. They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just go from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
McCann's got it teed up. Clay Brooks to return it. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Come on, set.
Now Lawrence. That caught by Manhertz. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And that's going to get him another 1st down up past the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's brought down. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets.